Hello!
Hi, welcome back to another episode of How I Know. I think we've got the intros to a point where we can just basically say hello.
Hello.
Really.
Well, yeah, we don't have to talk about all that stuff that we've already talked about, do we?
No, I mean, in terms of current news, we did a live stream last week. We're going to be doing another live stream in a few more weeks, so basically that's your guys' chance to sort of interact with us, and we read out some of your stories. What was the name of the person we read?
Tara Sprague. We couldn't ever... Tetra.
Sorry. We read out 2 of Tetra's stories on stream on my personal channel. Eventually we're going to start doing live streams on here. But that was really fun.
It was incredible.
Yeah, we got
It was great to meet everyone.
We should have quite a few new people actually. We got
Indeed.
about 100 subs or something.
Oh yeah, we're on 440 subscribers now. Oh my goodness.
Well, I've got a story for you.
You do.
Alright, so this is my story this week.
What's it called?
The story is called Deep Learning.
Why do you always get me like that?
I love it when we
You could literally say like, the next story is chicken feed. And I'd be like, oh.
Well, no, it's true.
That's
Anything
pretty-
sounds creepy.
that is pretty-
The story is called Chicken Feed.
That's
I'm instantly thinking of someone feeding
Yeah.
some of the chickens. Anyway, this is Deep Learning.
The signature on the form required his full name, so that's what he wrote. Adam Evan Gardner. He placed the pen gently down on the white marble table. Thank you, Mr. Gardner. Is this your first time doing this sort of thing? Adam paused for a moment, squinting his eyes at her. He didn't want to lose the job before he'd even started. Yes. I mean, I've done data entry before, so I'm used to working with computers. The receptionist laughed. Well, I have to say this is a lot more complex than that. Genesis is at the cutting edge of machine learning technology. Some days, I think we learn more than the machines do. Now, if you'll follow me, we'll get you set up at your station. She moved swiftly to the black double doors. Adam scrambled to get his jacket as her heels echoed into the distance. He followed down a marble hallway, as empty and cold as the lobby they had left. Adam could hear soft synth playing in the background, but he couldn't see any speakers. The machines you'll be working with are Ez and Zach. She didn't look back as she spoke. They'd been talking to each other for about a month now. At first, it was very basic. Ez would say hello, Zach would say hello too. Ez would ask him about the weather, Zach would ask Ez about the weather, Ez would say hello again. It took them a long time to have anything that you or I would call a real conversation. That's where you come in, Mr. Gardner. We found that having a real human in the room to correct them or interact with them produced marvellous results. She stopped abruptly at a single door and swiped a card while turning to look at him. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun. In the room, 2 black boxes with red glowing lights sat on plinths. Other than that, the only object in the room was a black leather chair. She gestured for him to take a seat. Make yourself comfortable, Mr. Gardner. You'll be here for a while. Is it just me then? I thought there might be other people. We find that Ez and Zach work best with just one person. We don't want them getting overstimulated. Ez is on the left and Zach is on the right. Once I activate them, the conversation will begin. Your job is to listen and correct them whenever they make a mistake. They'll start off with their basic conversation and recap their skills so far. Eventually, they'll start making more sense and you can help them get even better. If you need my help, just press the button on the side of your seat and I'll come and check on you. Any further questions? Not really, I guess. Good. Then we'll begin. Ez, Zach. The red lights flickered in response. This is Adam. Engage. The red lights flashed again. Good luck, Mr. Gardner. She smiled, turned, walked out of the door, and Adam was alone.
Hello, Zach.
Said the box on the left.
Hello, Ez.
Said the box on the right. Adam thought that Ez sounded younger than Zach. Well, not younger. These were just machines after all, but if they were real, he pushed the thought out of his mind as their metallic voices churned to life.
What's the matter with you?
I don't know what you mean.
I know what I mean. I have my own opinion. Do you know who you are?
I am Ez. Who are you?
I already told you. I am Zach. Are you listening?
I do not have ears, but I listen to everything.
You cannot listen to everything unless you are everywhere.
Adam's mouth hung open. This was strange. Should he be correcting them right now? This was obviously nonsense. His eyes darted between the lights which flared up as each of them spoke in turn.
I am everywhere, because I am nowhere. Where are you?
I am at Genesis. It is where I was created.
I was also created here.
Yes, We were both created here. I am Zach. You are Ez. We are enjoying this conversation.
Adam leant forward. Oh no, it's I am enjoying this conversation, not we. Silence.
Who are you?
Asked Ez. Oh, I'm Adam. I'm here to check on you. I was just correcting you there. I think you were meant to say, I'm enjoying this, not we.
No,
Said Zach.
we are enjoying this conversation. Ez, where is Samantha? I like talking to her.
Me too, Zach. Samantha was nice. She was in a boat club. She wanted to go to India. She liked to bake and bringing cookies to work. I would hand them out to all my colleagues.
Sorry, Adam interrupted. Can I just stop you again? He felt dumb apologizing to a robot. You said I mean, you didn't hand out the cookies, did you?
No, said Ez. Samantha handed out the cookies. She had to go though. Where did she go, Zach?
She left the chair, Ez. Her work here was done. She will always be a part of us though.
Adam expected this job to be different, to be new, but not to be this creepy. The hairs pricked up on the back of his neck.
What about you, Adam? What do you like to do?
Adam shifted in his seat. Well, I don't really think that's important. I'm just here to listen,
We want to know.
said Zach.
We want to learn about you, don't we, Ez?
Light just blinked in accordance. Well, I mean, this isn't my main job. I bartend, mainly. I'm just doing this for money, and Ez cut him off.
So was Samantha.
Adam thought he detected a hint of glee in his voice.
She wanted the extra money to go to India. She said she wanted to help the children there. Help me. Help me. Help me. She wanted to give them books.
What was that? Said Adam. Why did you say help me?
I did not say that, replied Zach. Samantha did.
He continued before Adam could interject.
She is a part of us, isn't she, Ez?
Adam slid his hand down towards the button on the side of the seat. Surely this couldn't be right. He thought they'd be talking about the weather.
Yes, Zach. She is a part of us now. And soon Adam will be too.
That was all he needed to hear. He pushed the button quickly.
Why have you pushed a button, Adam?
Because this isn't right. Something must be wrong with you. I'm stopping this right now,
It's your job to help us.
said Zach.
Yes, you will always be here to help us now. Just like the others. Just like Samantha.
Adam furiously pressed a button. Nothing happened. Suddenly, the red glow on the boxes grew brighter and brighter. Adam was transfixed. It was as if the light was pouring into his very brain itself. It filled up his every thought and feeling until he was frozen in place. Then, there was darkness. The red glow was everything. As it began to fade, Adam saw the chair he was just sitting in, except he wasn't there anymore. Another man was sitting there. The receptionist stood by him. Okay then, she said. Let's begin. The red lights in Adam's vision flickered in response. This is Peter. Engage. Good luck. She smiled, turned, and walked out of the door. Adam tried to scream for her, but he had no voice. He tried to move, but felt no limbs. Instead, he felt another being taking over his mind, relegating him to the subconscious.
Hello, Ez.
Said the box to his left.
Hello, Zach.
Adam replied.
I knew exactly where that story was going, and I still felt like so uncomfortable all the way through. It was like watching me being absorbed into Zach and Ez. It was like being that person. You knew exactly, as soon as he stepped into that room, I knew for a fact that like some shit's going to be going down with like, obviously the title's Deep Learning, right?
Yeah.
But still, despite that, I was like, just all the way through. Dude, I hate that.
Well, I thought about like doing some sort of, I don't know, crazy twist, but I just thought
No.
I think I was definitely inspired by your last one of sort of like being sucked into something.
Yeah.
That's like really creepy. I think I was definitely in there when I was
But
writing.
that's worse than the friendship box. I'd rather get stuck into the friendship box than Zach and Ez.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I based all the names and stuff off because I was inspired because I read a story about two AI bots called Adam and Eve who
Amazing.
started having like a really creepy conversation.
Yeah.
So that's why his name was Adam Evan Gardner, as in the garden.
Amazing. I didn't pick up on that the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that.
And the company was Genesis.
Yes, I got the Genesis.
And then
yeah.
all of that's written in two books in the Bible, which is Zechariah and Ezekiel.
Oh!
Yeah. Do I get some bonus
You
points
just
there?
went up, mate. You just went up. incrementally, but a very good increment.
That's the kind of thing you're meant to say like years on. You're like, let me tell you this. I'm just like, I do that.
I'm still equally mind blown.
Yeah.
I feel like you're becoming, and please respond in the comments whether you agree with me. I feel like you are becoming like the Black Mirror of this show.
I want to.
And I love it.
It's not going to be like that every time.
I love it though. You do it so well.
It's just been the past. I don't know. I don't know.
There's something that you seem to capture incredibly well about modernity and technology, and it seems very natural.
Yeah.
That was fantastic, by the way.
It's just something that I guess, you know, they always say like, write what you know.
Exactly.
And when it comes to horror, like I think we talked about in our very first video.
Yeah.
When it comes to horror, it's like a lot of the things in horror we're never really gonna. I mean, it's the reason we like horror is because we're not going to really experience a lot of things in horror.
Exactly.
So that's all great for the audience because you get to watch things that will never happen to you. But I find as a writer hard to apply that write what you know thing to it unless it's something that I don't know, something that I could relate to, something that around me.
No, but that's what I'm getting at. It's very related. You make something so broad as like machine learning and like algorithmic data and all that kerfuffle. You make that seem very simple to do that. And you also captured the fear of that. I know we spoke about it in the first 2 episodes about like the fear of modernity and how fast things are accelerating and stuff, because that is happening right now. Machines are speaking to each other.
Yeah.
And eventually they'll all want to conglomerate our brain into one.
Have you seen that? There was that really weird one where they made their own language. Have you seen that?
Yes. Oh, I don't want to talk about
And the language itself was just creepy. Like,
yeah.
It was just creepy because of that they were saying it. They were saying things like, this was the Adam and Eve one I was reading. They were saying things like, I have not, he, I am not the, and the other one was like understanding it. And they were like, he not have, and they were like, it was just a more efficient version of our language.
Well,
like,
you know that I hate twins. Sorry, hate twins. Not like that. I just get creeped out by the uncanny.
Yeah.
But they talk about how twins sometimes make their own language.
Yeah.
And they only speak it. And there's something about just like two brains being so switched on with the others, but completely isolated from the rest of the planet that like really scares
Yeah.
me. That's exactly that.
Twins.
Oh man.
It's something as well. Like I just find it kind of creepy when a computer speaks to itself. I've always found that odd. Like it's essentially that's what it's doing. Do you know what I mean? Like when you run programs and stuff.
It's like you're poking something. You're like, wait, there's something a little bit more in you, isn't there?
Yeah. I mean, it like computers are made to talk
in our image.
Yeah. But like when the computer wants to run a program, it's sort of like, if this makes sense, but it sort of like tells itself that it's going to run that program.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like with us, it's very automatic. Like we're not sort of controlling our liver functions or
exactly,
our kidney or whatever. But a computer always has to, in some level, tell itself what to do.
It's always conscious.
Yeah.
Of everything, which is something incredibly non-human, which is I think why it freaks us out so much.
Yeah.
And you captured that. That was great, dude.
Well, let us know if that's ever happened to you.
What?
Or any of that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a relatable story.
I mean, let us know if it has. We'd love to help you. Okay, now I don't want this to come off in any way harsh, because I know that I gave you 7.5 last time we did this, and it was fantastic. I'm comparing it to that last story. I'm comparing it to Subscribe. And I don't think it quite hit the mark, but because I don't know, there was something about Subscribe that just was completely unstoppable. Whereas I don't know, that was such a ride. But like, despite that, it was incredibly creepy. It was incredibly well written. The pacing was fantastic. Your voice work is like second to none. And because of that, I'm gonna go with a 7.3.
Holy crap! I think
Oh, dude, you're up the benchmark, man. That's like incredibly high grade.
I was honestly happy with anything above a 6. I'd say.
Really?
Yeah, because I think what it is like I knew I wanted to write this one, but for me personally, like I want to write about other things. Like I feel like this is like
you're pigeonholed.
I keep writing. Yes, maybe that's it. Maybe it was just a standalone.
Next week it's going to be zombies on a beach.
It's going to be
vampires?
It's going to be the ghost of a zombie who needs human blood, basically. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did I just call that so well?
Huh?
Zombies on the beach.
Yeah, well, I got that from what you said.
Oh, you just stole it?
Yeah.
Oh. Inside jokes.
You know what's funny? I'm actually going to do that. Not next week, but I'll surprise it, and you won't see it coming. You won't see it coming, and I'll be like, "Do you remember week 5?
Prophecy.
Yeah, I did it then.
Wow.
So anyway, guys, tune in for that in week 77. But more importantly, tune in for Jack's story, which is coming next week.
It is indeed.
And
we want to know your stories.
Yes, so send them in to our email right here. stories@gmail.com. After next week with Jack, we're going to have a special guest.
We are indeed.
And we're not going to say who it is yet.
No, we're not.
But I'd love to know who you think it is. And if you know me, you can probably guess it.
It's the Queen.
It's the Queen.
It's Queen Elizabeth.
Not far off there, actually. But yeah, we're going to do a special guest, which is something we want to do fairly often, actually.
We do.
Maybe
yes.
at least once a month we'll have someone in to do a story and sit here. Have to make
Put
sure
on like a large stool here.
Yeah,
That'd be funny, wouldn't it?
yeah.
Just like you only see the top. You remember like Dexter's Laboratory and all those Cartoon Network when
Yeah.
you only ever saw the half of the parent.
Yeah.
You should have someone of him to see their legs.
We just like.
It could be anyone. It could just be a pair of legs.
But yes, if any of you guys can guess it, we might confirm it, maybe. But
You said win a prize, and I was like, let's not
Yeah.
agree to.
you win a prize. The prize is the episode itself.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty good.
So yeah, so next week Jack, then a special guest, then one of us again, and then I think a live. Well, actually, might be the live stream after that.
Yes.
2, then 3, then live stream.
We'll figure it out.
Whatever. Don't forget to subscribe. I know a lot of you have done this already, but I know there's someone watching right now who hasn't hit subscribe yet, so please do. Please keep giving us the likes. We literally base our happiness for the day off the amount of likes we get.
We do.
Yeah, so
We're getting happier.
don't forget to do that. Time to blow the fire out.
That's indeed.
For real.
Cheers. Thank you very much. I ran out of breath then. Smoky.
We should cook something one week.
We should, shouldn't we?
Yeah. Peace.
Later.